They lost him. This might be him right here. This is it. That's it. That's it. That's it. He's transitioning northbound 5. Let the airship know. Look at him. He's trying to pass. Whoa, man! This guy's trying to get through. He's right out your door. Oh no no no! The camera is going away from me. You talking to the airship? Yeah, look at that. The front end has damage to it. Stolen vehicle, they're saying now. He's passing on the... This is Gil Lavis, a Newschopper4 Bravo. We're over a high-speed chase coming out of the... Actually coming out of the... it's going to be the Rampart area of L.A.P.D. That was up near the 101 freeway. Came southbound through downtown L.A. and now is northbound 5 from the 10 freeway. High-speed chase here. This is a reported stolen vehicle with front-end damage. 2 suspects or 2 occupants in the vehicle. Right now, L.A.P.D. units were in pursuit and then lost them on the 10 freeway. We picked them up transitioning onto the 5 freeway, and you can see the driver driving erratic here in and out of lanes at a high rate of speed. Now, the airship from L.A.P.D. is trying to reacquire the car, but so far, this driver is continuing northbound on the 5, trying to pass cars on the center divider there. You see how erratic this driver has been here and is. Here he goes all across lanes. It's number 3 lane, it looks like. And I can hear the police trying to reacquire this pursuit as we travel northbound 5 freeway and coming up on the 10 freeway. Actually, I'm sorry, 110 freeway. It's continuing northbound. He's going to go right by Dodger Stadium here, and the driver has been driving at a high rate of speed. In fact, that's how he lost the L.A.P.D. units. He's going to be crossing over the L.A. River here in just a second. Newschopper4 Bravo, the only news helicopter on this pursuit. A lot of chatter coming from the L.A.P.D. trying to reacquire this driver. And we'll see if the California Highway Patrol gets involved in this since he's on the highway, since he's on the freeway here. He's going to continue here, northbound 5, approaching the 2 freeway. And I can hear the airship overhead trying to locate the driver. He's going to be coming up to the 2 freeway here momentarily in the next probably about a mile, maybe a little less than that. A big rig. Now he's slowed down to, he's trying to blend in to traffic here. Freeway speeds, it might be taking the 2 freeway. You see that front, it looks like some damage done to the front end. That's what the L.A.P.D. said initially, was that there was some sort of damage to the front end of the vehicle. And it looks like he's going to be transitioning to, it's going to be 2 freeway north, it looks like, Tim. Now the night sunlight hitting the suspect vehicle now. The L.A.P.D. airship overhead has found the vehicle, and now we're going to see if, yep, 2 northbound. And it sounds like they're going to try to get northeast units of L.A.P.D. involved in this pursuit here. And they're definitely, LAPD is definitely in tracking mode on this black Mustang, reported to be stolen. So far, no black and whites from LAPD on it. We'll see if, I'm going to try to listen to the California Highway Patrol to see if they pick it up. No. Dang it. Now, LAPD is going to turn the night sunlight off of it. You'll see that happen here momentarily. There it is. They turn their night sunlight off as they track the vehicle. They're going to track it without the night sunlight to get this guy to try to calm down a bit. But so far, no word from the California Highway Patrol as to joining in on this pursuit. But at this point, the driver appears to be driving a little bit faster than freeway speeds. Coming up to the 134 freeway, northbound 2 from the 5. I can hear the ground units talking to their dispatchers. They're trying to catch up to this vehicle, and it might be easier for the California Highway Patrol to pick up. Now that he's getting over, it might be transitioning. Looks like he's going to transition to the 134 eastbound or westbound. We'll see here in a second. I believe it's going to be eastbound. There it is. Transitioning eastbound 134 from the 2. Initially, LAPD said there were 2 people in the vehicle. Again, reported stolen vehicle, but with front end damage. It may have been involved in a wreck at some point early on in the chase. I heard them talking about the damage to the front end of the vehicle. All right, eastbound 134. Next major is going to be Figueroa, and then it'll be into Pasadena beyond that, coming into Eagle Rock. That's correct. That's correct. That's what I heard too, Jamie. Possible stolen vehicle here, eastbound 134 from the 2 freeway. This vehicle was driving on surface streets west of downtown, made its way into the downtown area through the buildings, southbound to the 10, actually to the 110 freeway, transitioned to the 10 eastbound. And that's where this driver, driving at a high rate of speed, lost the LAPD units that were pursuing him and was able to make it onto the 5 freeway, transition northbound. That's where we picked up. We saw this guy driving erratic. That was the giveaway. We targeted him and then continued to track him as the LAPD caught up in the air with the vehicle. Newschopper4 Bravo, we were the first news helicopter on this pursuit as the driver used every means possible to get away from those LAPD officers, including using the center divider to pass. Now currently eastbound 134 through Figueroa. LAPD airship tracking at about 80 to 85 miles an hour. Next exit's going to be Orange Grove, right at the Coming up to the 210, 134 interchange. The 134, of course, turns into the 210 freeway here as he travels eastbound. Now, it's likely that the L.A.P.D will coordinate with the California Highway Patrol at some point and turn this over to them since the vehicle's leaving their L.A.P.D's jurisdiction. I'll push in and take a look at the driver if we can. I'm really dark there, but looks like we can see into the window there a little bit. Bring in a little infrared to see if that helps any. That's why the picture turned red there. You see the driver, looks like male, and there's supposed to be a passenger on board. Yeah, Jamie, go ahead. No, we're not. We were. Yeah, for sure. Continuing eastbound 210 freeway through Lake Street, and then the driver coming out of that carpool lane. Airship still tracking the vehicle, and we'll see now if the, like I said, the California Highway Patrol becomes aware of this. We're hearing from L.A.P.D. possible stolen vehicle, front end damage. It's unknown if that front end damage happened during the chase or beforehand. Weaving in and out of traffic here. They're clocking him at about 80, 85 miles an hour. All right. Coming into Altadena, still high rates of speed here. We're actually, L.A.P.D. was clocking him about 80, 85 miles an hour. I'm going to bring in our SkyVision map system, and you'll see what we're clocking him at with our speedometer. About 97, 98 miles an hour, 103. So it's fluctuating here in speeds as he's ripping through traffic here, in and out of lanes. Hard on the brakes there. What's going on in front of him? Let's see. He's going to exit. That's what he's doing. He's exiting, Tim. Exiting. You got him exiting? Oh, look at that. Look at that move. He's trying to go wrong side, wrong way. He's going to go wrong direction. Oh, man, this is Walnut Street. Wrong direction of travel. We'll see what happens if he gets any more. He sees the helicopter. There's the night sunlight lighting him up again. So they're back on with the light, but he's wrong direction on Walnut. Very dangerous situation here. Thankfully, no major traffic coming up. Now he's got, looks like he's got his own side of the road there, but for that while, as he made that U-turn off, and now he's hitting the brakes, he's going to jump out. Here it goes. Driver, red cap and shorts. Passenger, maybe a female. Looks like a female now. And the driver's going to try to jump into this little wash area. They both are. Male and female. The driver with the red hat. There goes the female running around. She's not sure where to go, but the driver going down into that wash. He might disappear underneath. She's running across the street, but there he goes. I think he just ran north on the wash underneath the that little bridge there. Yeah, for sure. He's the driver. We're going to try to get around. Here comes one unit here. I see a police unit there, but he's going to go beyond and maybe turn around there. We saw the driver jump down into this wash, and I saw movement there. They went northbound from Walnut. The female passenger took off running across the street. We lost eyes on her, but right now we're focusing on the driver. who ran up this wash. We're going to come in with our infrared to see if that helps. We're hearing that the airship has the suspect with their FLIR system. Let's keep coming around. He might be up, back up. The female we're hearing might be hiding behind a silver van. Yep, just keep the orbit going if you can. The driver, we're still hearing from the airship that they have him on their FLIR system and they have him in the wash. Here comes the officers there to try to make contact with the driver. Sounds, yeah, but keep the orbit going so that, yeah, keep the orbit going because we'll want to go on the north side. In the meantime, the female ran this direction here on the left-hand side of your screen. We're going to see here if we have any units that are rolling to her. She's supposed to be hiding behind a van. In the meantime, officers trying to locate that driver. He ran in and jumped over that fence into the wash. And she's still on the move. Pasadena police on the scene here. Looks like they don't have eyes on the driver. I'm going to come out to a wider shot since they're in position there. Supposedly the woman is running on this street here on the east side of the street. They're trying to find her. There's the airship trying to locate her. Let's see, that might be her. That's her right there under the tree. And we'll see what they got a unit there. And the unit just rolled up on her. There she is, stopped. Hold here. Perfect. There she is. She's giving up, laying down. There you go. You can just slide in a little closer. We're going to lose her behind that fence. And now she's proned out. The officers with her at gunpoint. She's complying. She's going to be taken into custody here on Sunny Slope and Nina. There she is, proned out, looking at the officers. She had just absolutely nowhere to go. She looked completely lost. In the meantime, they're still looking in that wash for the driver. There they go to make the arrest. And certainly, one in custody now is a reported possible stolen vehicle, the black Mustang, leading L.A.P.D. officers in pursuit. Pasadena police now making the arrest on the passenger, a female. And that'll do it for her, but now back to the north where the car, there's the black Mustang that they just went the wrong way on Walnut there and then just decided to stop and give up or abandon the vehicle and then ran over here to this wash. They both ran there. They were both looking to jump. She said no way. He did. He jumped into the wash and now they're searching for him. She took off across the street and then just was taken into custody. As you see officers there using caution as they approach that area. If for a moment they had the suspect driver in with their FLIR system, they're able to track him, but it looks like he went under the wash. Now the problem with that is it really doesn't come out on the other side of the street. There's a business there, an industrial business there, so if he went south in that wash, they may have trouble finding him. They're likely going to bring in a dog to track him down. Yep. So now at best they're going to try to get a team down there to give it a look and see if they can see where this guy went. I thought I saw him going north in the wash when we came around initially when he jumped in there, but the airship said no, they had him with their infrared night sun, or sorry about that, their FLIR system, but then they lost him as well as he went south underneath the street. Okay. Coming out here. Now this is where the wash comes out. Whoa, this is going to be off of Colorado. They're trying to get some units in position. There comes one or two right now into that area. So he may have made his way further south and into this industrial park. You see the light there with the night sun from the helicopter lighting up that wash. So he's somewhere between here and where the pursuit terminated to the north. We're looking just south of Colorado. They're going to be checking out that south end of the wash. This is how far that underground portion of the wash goes, all the way from this area back to where we were just showing you. Ganal lumber is what the wash runs right under. So that suspect driver is somewhere between here and here. So now listening to the coordination between the airship and the Pasadena Police Department, trying to find the driver who ran into the wash underneath this entire area. The wash opens up here once again, south of Colorado Boulevard, and so far they have not seen that driver pop out yet over here, and definitely has not gone to the north. The airship saw him last running southbound into the wash underneath this big portion of underground wash area. Hey Tim, can you kick on the air? Thank you. Thank you. Sure. We'll bring in our night vision system here. It helps a little bit with the darkness to look down in that dark tunnel there. They do. So he jumped in right in this area. It's quite a high jump there from the top of that ground down to the bottom of that wash. But I initially saw him run under this bridge, but then the airship said they saw him running back underneath all of this. So underneath Ganal Lumber, all the way across the underground area here. It's called Colorado Boulevard, and then the wash opens back up here just south of Colorado. You see there some officers looking down onto this side of the wash with their flashlights, the night sunlight from the helicopter overhead, trying to get some light into the tunnel there. And you see those officers trying to look in there. Again, that's a pretty big drop to come down. It's likely they'll need some assistance from the fire department to get ladders down there to get them into that wash. As you see officers, they're trying to make their way around. And so far, no sight of that driver. Yeah, we're waiting to hear about canines. It's likely they will have a unit or two respond here with the search team to go down in that wash. It should be pretty straightforward. If he's confined to this area, they'll get those dogs down there, or the dog unit, at least one or possibly two, down in the wash between Walnut and just south of Colorado. And it's pretty straightforward. I don't think there's much for that driver to go. I hear them now talking about putting together that search team, and it sounds like units from the Rampart division are en route to put together that search team to go down into that wash. So again, it's unless there's any kind of drainage between here and the north side, it should be pretty straightforward as far as searching that wash for that driver. Okay. So as they wait for that search team and possibly the canines, certainly the canines will go in there. And then access to the wash will likely be through the assistance of the fire department to get ladders down there. Police feel pretty confident that this driver has not made his way out of that wash anywhere to the north or the south. Whoa, north of the freeway. Well, maybe I was right. Maybe he made his way back there where their airship's saying. they have eyes on someone walking in the wash between the freeway and this bridge. So we're going to go over that area real quick here and see if we can see that activity on the east side of the wash. Say again? Yeah. Yeah, you can just go around to the north of it. Yeah, I don't know what he was seeing. We haven't heard any more about this person that they saw just north of Walnut between here and the freeway. Closer to the freeway, maybe. Here you go, north of the freeway. See that? Out your door, Tim. 3 o'clock. There's cops there. Go. Let's fly right over that. Just go right over that. Yeah, he's on the east side. We're on our side. You can't see him. That's a cop, but they're looking at someone down there in the wash. Okay, you can turn back towards it. Yeah, we're getting a little too far away. They believe this is just a transient unrelated to the chase. Let's see. I don't see him right now. Okay. All right, Jamie. Sounds good. Okay. Okay. Once again, the pursuit coming to an end here in, it's going to be in Pasadena off of Walnut Street. It was a pursuit from L.A.P.D, Rampart Division, through downtown LA, onto the freeways, onto the eastbound 10, the northbound 5, the northbound 2, up to the 134, eastbound on the 210, exiting quickly, making a U-turn onto Walnut, driving erratically there, and then the driver and passenger just all of a sudden bailing out, abandoning the car. They both tried to go into the wash. The driver eventually did. The passenger, female, took off running on surface streets. We got her being taken into custody. In the meantime, the driver still remains on the loose in this wash, but it looks like the police department has it sealed off on both on the north side, which is what we're looking at, and the south side, which is about about a half a mile south of this location. So now they're going to bring in some teams to try to locate that driver. So for now, we thank you for watching. Tune in to our 11 p.m. newscast, NBC4 News at 11 p.m. for the latest on this pursuit. This is Gil Levis in Newschopper4 Bravo, along with my pilot Tim Lerma signing off.